All right, so here's the deal. I guess people that played in EU will know where the U.S. guys spawn. Maybe they'll just keep it to themselves. But the Germans don't know where the U.S. are spawning. And the Germans also know that the planes are going to be coming from the top right. So the Germans...
Yes, the planes will be coming from the carrier. How observant of them.
I know, right? And it looks like they moved the spawn point of the flak thing to be to the south instead of the north now.
How do you know?
Because the first mission, it spawned towards the top, next to the northern one instead of the southern one.
Okay, but how do you know
do
this
not
one
like this one.
changed?
Because it didn't include the 2 extra flak 38s, and again, the southern right circle was to the north next to the northern circle.
You're not answering my question, but I'm going to stop asking it.
Okay, then.
Like, how do you know that it's changed?
I'm gonna smack you.
I'm honestly, I don't think you're asking my fucking question. You cunt.
Are you okay?
What are we drinking? That's a great question, because I got a big old bottle of whiskey right here that I would love to pop open.
Barb, are the bees forklift certified?
Well, yeah. How else do you think they carry
Barb.
the honey?
Barb, no. You're not answering my question. Are the bees forklift certified?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you still did not answer my question, sir.
I asked you. I said, of course they are. How else could they carry the honey?
Barb, I think Barb needs, he needs to go back to the basement. He's being special again.
Wait, so where am I now?
You're in your own basement. We tried to rehabilitate you, and it didn't work. But anyway, round has begun. It's going to be a little dark as
it hasn't.
things
It
get
has not
started
begun.
here. And now we're at the 15-minute queue. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to set the prediction here, and let's go ahead and set this to 15. All right, so here is the deal. You've got U.S. Green Force spawning over here on this side here. Again, the Germans don't know where they're spawning, but because these are the similar missions run from the last one, I think the Germans will get an idea, and we'll see how the tactics have changed with that. I might give Barb a little bit of distance because I think he's been drinking, and when he drinks, he's not really a good co-commentator. Don't get me wrong, he's probably a good commentator on his own, but his chemistry and my chemistry do not mix well when he's drunk, and it's kind of annoying. But otherwise, you have the Blue 4 mortar right here for the Germans. You have... Oh.
Liru?
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Cool. Welcome back.
Thank you. You didn't say anything the first time. Made me think you're ignoring me. I don't know why you would do that.
I don't know either. But anyway, Blue 4, what's changed here is you got the 2 flak 38s in the position where originally the artillery guns were. The artillery guns got moved into a warehouse now, so they're covered by covered from air attacks. Excuse me. You got the mortar out here, which I believe, based off of the last round, has about 10 or 8 HE shells, and you also have the mobile 38, which is an objective vehicle to hit, so it's a pro and con of using it against the enemy or just trying to hide it away. Excuse me, hiccups. To the north, you have the ammo cache, which last time Blue 4 ignored in favor of just defending the town, but we'll see if that changes in having both a smaller amount of players as well as Blue 4 might know where the U.S. forces are coming from. Otherwise, I'm going to quickly go look at the P-38, see if their loadouts changed at all. I don't believe so, so they're only going to have 50 cal. And they do have their rocket pods, but the rocket pods are empty, so they're merely just meant to strafe infantry. Otherwise, the German weapons, for the most part, I've figured out what they're using for everything. So standard rifle is the Kar 98. For certain players, they also get a G43. I Haven't figured out who gets what yet, but I think it's for like either leadership or just one guy in the squad who has that weapon, but it's still on the rare side. I think it only goes to the weapon squad. But the regular squads get a Grenadier, who is a Kar 98 gunner with a grenade rifle adapter. The machine gun for the squad is the MG42 for an auto rifle. And then the squad-based AT, the LAT for short, is the Panzerfaust. And then for the weapon squad, interestingly enough, the machine gunner weapon is the STG-44. I don't know why, but that's just how they're doing it, so shrug. I'll get into why that's kind of weird when I talk about the US kits. But then their MAT weapon, the medium anti-tank, is the Panzer Shrek, which is reloadable. I'm trying to look for Charlie 2 right now on the roster. I only see Charlie 1 right now there. Nope, there's Coac, and nope, Coac's AT. So I don't know where Charlie 2 is, if they even took it, because they probably didn't, because there's no enemy vehicles, so it, that would just be giving the enemy an AT weapon. So I would understand why they didn't want to take that. And then most of the squad leaders have MP40s, but I'm looking at Lcpl.
No, actually, it is not. It is an MP38, so you can tell because the lower receiver is a slightly different color, almost like a wood kind of color.
I see.
But it is an MP38.
Okay,
Common
thank you
mistake.
for the correction.
No problem. My autism knows no bounds.
And then I see Lcpl with a G43. It's funny because when you select him and you look at the gun symbol next to his name, it looks like an M1 carbine.
An M1 carbine, yeah.
Yeah, but instead it is, I can't tell why he, out of everyone, is given that gun, but that's just a semi-automatic rifle for the groups. Now, looking over at the US side, this is where things get a little weird. First off, I'm going to talk about the machine guns. The automatic rifle for the squads is the bar, which is a 20-round frickin' 30-06.
Yep.
So if it's a 20-round 30-06 for the automatic rifleman and the Germans get the MG42, but if you look under Charlie 2, for the US, the machine gunner, who isn't marked, by the way, and I actually can't find him, so it might have been... I don't think the US took him, but the
machine has it.
Yep, nope, there he is.
Charlie
You're right.
1.
Charlie 1, he gets the M1919A6, which is the A6 model is the one that gives the bipod and the stock for weapon resting, whereas the A4 is literally just the box and half the size of the barrel. So my thought process is, why not give the MG42 to the Germans for the weapon squad, and then to counter the bar, give a 20-round magazine for the STG-44? I think it's because of the bipod on the bar compared to the bipod on the MG42.
No, it's the fact that in this era of warfare, the United States and the Germans had a radically different doctrine when it came to their infantry squads.
I know, but again, I actually had this conversation in EU. It's not about military doctrine for FNF. FNF is insanely obsessed with balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would have made that type of play. Like, well, I don't know why they give the STG-44 to the frickin' machine gunners in the weapon squads. Like, why not just give them another MG-42? Or give MG-34s to the squads and then give an MG-42 to the machine gunners. Like, it makes no sense to me, you know?
Well, yeah, weird. I guess so. But like, the bar, like you said, it's 20 rounds of 30-06. Like,
Drakathai will count,
the best that the Americans have is going to be that 1919 A6. But otherwise, like, there's no real counter to the MG-34s or 42s, the MGs in general, just like unless you like give everyone a bar, which isn't realistic.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, then just give the MG-42 to the weapon squad to counter the 1919 A6 and give the 1919 A6 100-round boxes.
Well, how many MGs are in play on the Germans?
It's one MG-42 per squad.
Let's see. Pinto has one. Pierce doesn't have one.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm doing a quick count. Hold on. I mean, from what I've seen, I've only seen one MG so
Wise.
Wise has another, so that's 2. Legal Action has another, that's 3.
Yeah, so Charlie has the STG-44 as their machine gunner, but every other machine gunner for the squads has the MG42. That's my point. Like,
I don't know. I feel like there's not going to be a simple way to balance that. It's going to be just.
I mean, if you really wanted to balance the MG42, because they're using the 50-round drums, right? So why not give a 1919 then? The balance against the MG42, because they're both. Yeah, but at the, you're missing my point. Okay, the 1919 is at the machine gunner section. It's in Charlie. So the 1919 is being paired against the machine gunner squad in the Germans, which is the STG-44, which is a 25 or 30 round assault rifle, essentially.
Yeah, it is the precursor to the assault rifle.
So why not have that compete against the bar, where you can both give them 20 round mags, or I think the STG is it's either 20 or 25, but you don't put a bipod on it, so you get slightly more ammo for the STG-44, whereas the bar gets a bipod, and then to have the MG-42 with 50 round mags counter the 50 round mag boxes from the M1919 at the machine gunner level within Charlie. So there's only one on either side. You see my point? Because this gives the Germans.
I see what you're getting at, but I think that your thinking is flawed.
How is my thinking flawed?
Because I don't think that that's equal at all.
How is it not equal?
Because, well, the STG-44 it's an assault rifle. It's 7.92 Kurs. It's an assault right. It's like think of it as like an AK versus the bar, which is an automatic rifle. It is the same caliber as the Garand, so it's the Garand.
Both are gonna one-tap people.
In the head, maybe, but not in the chest. Not the
oh,
STG.
no. Tonight, they have been one-tapping people, my friend.
Well, then I don't know. Then you got to take it up with F&F balancing. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm as someone, like, I don't think that they said that they're not going for historical accuracy. That's a known thing. That's a given.
Yep.
But
they're going for pure balance. So in my opinion, that's more balanced. I think I broke Barbarian. This is beyond his head. It's okay, Bar. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
No, don't. I mean, I'm glad that we're talking about it like this, but like, I don't think that is any more balanced than what they have now.
The balance they have now is a rifle squad on the German side has the MG42 with a superior fire rate to the bar, 30 more rounds per magazine than the bar, and both weapons. Actually, does the MG42 have bipod? Let me check.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Both have bipod. So the machine gun advantage at the squad level is to the Germans, which I think is also why the U.S. have been attacking for every round tonight. Oh my god. I broke him. I'm so sorry. Tin, thanks for the 35-month resub. I also hydrated, thanks Earth Night, and I drank some coffee Draketh.
I don't know.
But always great to see you here, man.
I'm missing something that you might be saying that it's going in one ear and out the other. So
I think so too, but it's okay. It's okay.
We'll agree to disagree. You're wrong. I'm right. All right.
Okay.
We'll make up later. I mean, out. What?
Just go drink from your bottle.
I honestly, I've had a sip. I'm not even drunk.
That scares me.
All right. Well, time to scare you even more. Let's go.
Okay. Can someone tell me to hydrate 5 times so I can just stay awake?
Also, hold on.
Barb is just happy to see me.
Sparky, apparently. One sec.
All right, so a few other things to say. The last time this happened for EU Round 1, I already mentioned it. The objective was actually out here, and there was no Flak 38s. It's actually moving to Flak 38s, which is pretty funny. But the Germans did a full-on defense area in the southern town. Jesus, guys. And they forewent the northern objective. So we'll see if that changes here, but it was a pretty solid U.S. victory. So if you want to bet on history, bet on Green 4. Otherwise, commanding factions here. Only got a little bit of time left. Who is the commander for Blue 4? I actually can't find him.
There isn't one. I believe it would be Mountain, because I think they're doing
Yeah,
the
Mountain's Platoon 1 HQ lead. All right,
Yeah,
so,
there's no
and then
Platoon 2.
Maz is commanding for Green 4, and Maz did play last round, so he knows how to play the US here. So we also have Arma Jesus, Pointman, Flux, ex-US UPSC players are now under Papega Pirates as a new faction. They're still considered one of the best two next to Scandi Recon in terms of communities within FNF. But on Blue 4, we also have people like Logan, G-Legs, Drake, T4 Herb, all of these wonderful players here under the 29th ID, which is the home community for FNF. And then on Green 4 with Maz commanding, we have... I forget the community that Thor and Cyrus and Germania are from, but it's another mainstay. Cosmonaut, Nutty Person, TF121's also here. Sky within TF121, Pickles as well. And we got 4IB playing with Lone Survivor, AK Azariah, so a few Scandi Recon guys playing. Not Bay is actually T5 Bay, but he left the 29th ID, and now he plays as a freelancer. So he is one of the best players, I would say, in FNF, period. And then we have a bunch of fill-ins, a mixture of Scandi Recon, TSB, ML, and Tarnfolk, Nuclear Moose, Adset Pantalones. Again, just a lot of veteran players. So both sides have a good amount of players here. Anyway, I got a chuck water. Nah, you know what I mean. Chug, water, and caffeine. Give me a second. Guys,
go for it. We got 1 minute to go. Like Liru was saying, we do have two P-47Ds in play on this little too advanced carrier, but hey, you work with what you got.
Oh, dude, you have to see them catapult off. It is the funniest shit.
I did.
You did? You were there? Oh my god. I already clipped that out. You were? All right. I didn't know if you had joined at that point, but it was pretty damn funny. All right, I just chugged a bunch of water, and I'm going to chug a bunch of caffeine. Ooh. I have a giant glass of water and a bowl of coffee next to me. Or it's Korean iced coffee. It is
God, your
great.
fucking Korean iced coffee. God.
Dude, I fucking love it. It is...
I know.
It is my crack. Whew. You take a spoonful of instant coffee. He just muted himself. You take a spoonful of instant coffee. You take a spoonful of sugar. You then take a spoonful of the hottest water you can get. Quickly, once you add the water, and you quickly whisk it until you get stiff peaks. And then you mix in milk until you fill up the bowl. Or you don't add the sugar and you add evaporated milk to it. I would say 1 or 2 spoonfuls and then fill the rest with milk, and that's where you get the sugar from. Or you add condensed milk and the spoonful of sugar, because condensed milk is evaporated milk without the sugar added. And it's good shit. He keeps muting himself because he doesn't like it when I talk about it for whatever reason, even though he's drinking alcohol, which I would say is worse for you. But anyway, mission has started. Blue 4 is starting what appears to be a similar attack pattern than last time.
Blue 4?
Excuse me, Green 4. Thanks, good catch.
Six.
They're going to divide in a 2-pronged pincer attack, with 1 pincer going to the northern objective and 1 pincer staging in Labray until the northern attack has succeeded to then push the town. But what's different about this mission is Blue 4 has actually set up a small defense on the northern objective out of Charlie 1. And they're going to try to hold that area. And also the defensive strategy of Blue 4 in the first round was a lot more focused on the east and southern flanks, leaving a really wide gap to the north for the attackers to sneak in and destroy everything. Now it seems to be a little more uniform across the entire town, with no one on the immediate southeastern area, but just unified completely, and we still have people up in the clock tower, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm glad to see at least
Lover,
some kind of,
your 1 sub.
not last
Happy
ditch,
Friday
but
to you too,
a small defense at least
Hope
on
you
the other
enjoy the
objective.
Hope you get kicked out of the scenario.
Just to keep
And
them
yes,
on their
we'll all
toes.
be doing mission dev tonight.
Them being the Americans.
6.
So the one fear that the U.S. have to worry about is the German mortar. The first round of EU, it was a little bit squandered, but it was able to land 3 really close shots in the town of Labray before the Germans got confused and used them on what was their own positions, because they had X-Ray running around, and they thought X-Ray was a full enemy squad. So that was pretty funny.
Powerful.
but I want to see if they're a little more conservative about the mortar till they get US like right on the town, because that mortar could dish out a shit ton of damage. Because another thing you got to remember here is there's no body armor on right now. He just muted himself again. Amazing. But there's no body armor, so grenades are a lot more effective, and you'll see people get one-tapped in the chest a lot more often. So
that's interesting to see. So, I mean, I guess it's partially because we don't... Well,
Backstocker, thanks for the 2-year resub, my man.
I'm questioning what they changed exactly.
You
with
did it
the,
yesterday too, but regardless, thanks, man. Hope you keep enjoying everything.
FNF
Hope you enjoy that
config,
silver
because before
button.
they were like, you know, you
I
wear
got a silver button
anything
at
on
my
your
feet
chest
too. I got to
slot,
unbox that
and
soon.
you'll get, you know, the same amount of armor. But
they're not running that.
Okay, they're not running that.
They're not running that. That's why I was telling you earlier, when it's machine gun balance, people are getting one tap tonight in the chest.
That's realistic. That's World War II.
I will say the exception, though, is the M1 carbines, which you actually see more M1 carbines on the map than Garans, just across all the U.S. loadouts. I think that was done for balance, because the Garans will one-tap you, but the carbines will usually two-tap. But that's
pretty harsh, but it's realistic.
But they're balancing that against the German forces having all of their
the Mar Reed.
He just armored himself into the building and knocked himself out, and it looks like he's a medic too, so that's very unfortunate. But they're just trying to balance the carbines with less DPS compared to the Kar 98s. And when I say DPS, I'm not meaning damage per second, I mean damage per shot. Because the Kar 98s I have seen almost always one-tap someone. Unless it's like a limb shot, but even then, limb shots seem to also cause KIAs, so.
You're killing me, man. Yes, they one-tap. That is what they do. This is World War II. It's like if you went to go to Vietnam and go, man, there's a lot of VC on the force.
Okay, Barb. I say this because as a Zeus, I normally alter those variables for players so they can tank a lot more damage. Okay?
Yes. All right, well, we're already having shots go out.
Yep, Church Tower spotted some of the U.S. guys moving up in La Brea, and they're starting to engage some forces crossing in the open. But otherwise, it looks like the U.S. forces are still maneuvering upwards. The other pincer maneuver is actually... Both pincers are going for the town, and only a small section is breaking off to go to the north. So they're going to start this town fight a lot earlier.
Yeah, this is a little different from what we saw in EU. In the EU, we saw a lot, pretty much taking the widest part, or attacking the wide
Maniac
side
practice
of the town,
makes perfect.
blanketing the north with Americans.
Find a group of players you like to play with and work from
in a very even fashion. It kind of collapsed going west to east as the attack progressed. Though with this attack going with a north and south approach, it would be interesting to see. I'd be mindful of the Americans pushing a bit too eagerly on one side.
Best I could say. Yes, Willow, they're redoing the 3 missions, but they made some changes.
By the larger Blue 4 garrison
like there's a lot more
those 2
flak
objectives.
Now. And the gun batteries. We'll just have to see how it plays out, but I think I just heard mortar land. So we'll see if... oh, more mortar shots are firing.
Are those the mortars? There's the mortar, yep. That is
so it's Michael and Kane, part of Papega Pirates. They're going to try to range some of those shots out. Again, I would think the Germans want to be a little more conservative with those this time around, so they can be a little more defensive about it. But shots are landing right in the middle of the town, which is great, but the U.S. are already starting to move.
They're and it's pretty much what we saw with the first
for
one.
World War II,
mortars landing as Americans are moving.
50% of the Soviets don't get a gun.
Well, we are seeing a bit less aggression from the
less guns, but more players. You have to take that up with the FNF crew.
Fleck Vierling.
Thank you so much for the 9-month resub at tier 3, no less.
Russian
Hope you
Fury
keep enjoying everything, man.
And Ladafel. Excuse me, Ladafel is actually... No, that was right. Russian Fury is the driver. So that's being a bit more aggressive. But we do now have those Thunderbolts coming in.
Yep. They've been actually up in the air for a little while now. I think they're just trying to get a good altitude here to stay away from the flak, knowing there's a lot more flak. But the southern pincer for the U.S. force is actually starting to pop a shit ton of smoke and move in. One German is starting to fire at them from Alpha 1. He's taking some return fire. But a few things I want to mention. Number 1, where Russian Fury is, that vehicle actually got disabled by 50 cal airstrikes. So they still have to be very defensive about it because air can disable that Vic should they want to. And two, what was really cool about round one, you might have watched it, but the half-track ran down the U.S. X-ray team and just annihilated them.
I didn't catch that, no. Oh.
So that half-track can be a really powerful asset if used properly. But U.S. forces are now coming in pretty close, and you're hearing those Flak 38s fire up into the sky here.
It's way behind that Thunderbolt, though. There's another one trying to lead those shots. Yeah, the Flak Veerling's call to fame is going to be that rate of fire. We see G-Legs on one, Logan on another of the statics over there by the mortar. Those things are going to be killer.
Speaking of the mortar, they really need to start using it now. Now it's at a much more effective range, and they can have forces in the clock tower as long as they have the long-range radio basically call for fire on those shots. One thing I was told about the EU rounds, though, is that a lot of players had trouble communicating because of the limited range of 3 clicks that were on the radios. Ooh, I just heard the mortar fire.
Did it? I don't think it did. I don't see a tracer coming from it.
I thought I saw a tracer. Nope, there is a tracer going up in the air, but the shot is going too far to the right.
That's too, I think those were charges that just popped off. Miller and Coolbreeze are down, and it killed another 2 Americans over on the southwest side, right under the German flag.
Mortars landing to the west outside of the town, way off target.
Yeah, either that or they were aiming for the wrong target.
Oh God, we got one of the new fan favorites, Stark, running right up to the objective vehicle. I don't think they know that the German, I don't think the Germans know that the U.S. can see where this position is in real time.
Yeah, and Stark creeping around here.
Oh God.
There's Russian Fury. Can't get the shot.
He misses the shot.
Yep, and Stark's out of ammo.
Yep, caught in the reload. And Lcpl is able to reply with the G43.
Nice. Oh, no, yeah, that's the G43, excuse me. So definitely dropping him. Good shots from Lcpl.
So, Will, thanks for giving a sub to Maniac. Maniac, I hope you continue to enjoy Arma, man. And I will also say, we got Barton coming around. Runs right into Lado, and he's able to drop him. Is that G43 quiet for you, too?
A little quiet.
Yeah.
But I can still hear it. It's still set.
Oh!
That's silent. That's
Holy crap! Look at him go! He's now fighting the bar. I will say the bar is like the deadliest weapon here.
Not according to Lado.
Jesus Christ! Is it? Look at his kill count. No way.
What?
No way.
No. There's a.
Look at he used the Flak 38 against another squad too. Dude, the guy's on 14 kills.
Holy shit, and I think he just got bombed. No, that's the smoke. I thought it was a bomb. No, but he is getting straight.
I didn't notice. He annihilated the entirety of Foxtrot 1 earlier.
Me neither.
And Charlie too. Ooh, the Flak got some good hits on the plane. Jesus.
Yeah, he's getting
14 kills already. He's in Audrey Hotto territory.
That's pretty good this quick, this far in. Yeah, Solus.
Not to say, like, he got 6 kills, like, good for him. I didn't know he fucking annihilated. Like, I'm gonna go up. He just completely annihilated a Charlie too. Like, all over here in the open. That's crazy. So he's abandoning that position now because the planes are strafing him. But, holy fuck. Was not expecting to see that.
G-Legs and Logan keeping up that fire.
But yeah, what's that does incredible Arma 3 training within TSB.
Because I don't know how much they're doing against those planes.
The Flak 38s will tear apart a plane, but the planes I noticed can be really, really good at just evading those positions outright. But I think with the Germans using that position offensively, because that was the other pincer. That was the other half of the attack force coming in. So now I think the U.S. are outgunned. Ooh, Flak 38 tearing apart Vagrant there.
That absolutely wiped
his
out
engine's down. His engine's off. He has to glide down.
He's coasting. Vagrant there.
Yep.
Yeah, I see his props hanging still. Ooh, and there's another shot right at the rear of the fuselage.
Ooh. He's on fire.
Do an emergency landing. He's got some gaps to do it, but I don't think with this.
He's gonna run out with that. Oh, he hits the hedge and is dead.
Yep, that's enough for Arma.
The heck spawned under him? You see that debris?
Yeah, that's like a ramp or something.
Fuck?
What the fuck? Like, look under it. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna question it either.
I still can't believe we have a 14 kill count here. There was between a tank crew and EU round 2, there was 15 kills by a Panzer.
Jeez. Ooh, was that a satchel?
That was some sort of explosive on that Vic. I don't know if that was Lcpl that planted that or something.
No, wait, why would he? I don't know.
I guess just maybe to damage it so the U.S. can't use it against him, realizing he's gotten so many kills off of that.
Slushy is AT. I think he was trying to go for the rocket, and I think he aimed a little low. I think that's what it was.
No, he definitely got the hit, because look at the damage texture. This thing
was already changed from strafing. Yeah, the smoke effect was a few meters in front of it. But yeah, this city fighting though, it's grinding them to that push to a halt. We see a lot of green 4 action.
Oh, we're about to see Miller Hillary Clinton somebody. If he comes up here, Garcia's not paying attention. But Miller isn't going to clear this area out, so Garcia might exit and catch Miller. Oh, Garcia just saw Miller go into the other room. But Miller also might have gotten shot by friendlies. And we're hearing the mortars now starting to land in town.
Yeah, they're landing. Ooh, Garcia misses his shot.
Oh, no.
Yep. Ooh.
Yep, there's the headshot by the M1 Garand.
Was that the Garand or the... that was a carbine.
That was carbine, yep.
Still, either way, the semi-auto is going to beat a bolt action 9 times out of 10.
I think the U.S. are screwed because of Lcpl. Like,
I think so, too.
I think the autocannon was great to use on the squad, but the fact that he was then able to kill everyone there with the G43 and completely nullify that flank is what really sealed the deal here.
Mean, it's that same kind of full-size rifle caliber. Another...
That was a satchel going off on it.
That had to have been. Does Slushy have one?
Maybe he does as the AT gunner, but we're seeing Germans pull their forces back. Looking towards the north, we do have some U.S. forces moving up to the northern cache. There's only a few Charlie 1 guys.
That'd be Catch and Carson up there for Green.
Pierce and Nusley were picked off.
Yeah, and then Schneider and Kolak are... So we have an actual 2v2 up here. As far as this beach defense.
Looks like Lcpl still bleeding, potentially crippled here.
There goes the Flak Veerling.
Oh, he sees Slushy and picks him off. That's kill number 15.
Jesus, a Gewehr. Putting in work.
I don't think the U.S. is going to have enough at this point.
I mean, they still have a chance. They still have numbers, and they are making decent progress, even with them pulling their forces back. I don't know how many numbers there are. If they can concentrate their force, they have a chance, but it's a long shot.
Honestly, yeah, so Lcpl, I don't know what he's doing. Is he... No, he pulled a handgun out. No, he took the 1911.
he wanted his trophy. He wanted a trophy bring back to his...
Yeah, I think he also took his bandages because now he's bandaging himself. We're hearing more of those mortars land on the western side of the town. And to the south, we got Command. Maz and Martin running up. They might catch Shy out in the open here.
Yeah, they have Executive Operator here with 6 souls in that half track. Shy getting left behind, about to be picked off here by Maz in the rear. And Shy, he is the marksman. He's the blue 4 marksman.
Come on, Maz. Hillary Clinton.
Oh, what is that spray?
Oh!
Did you
Gets them in one shot. Yeah, they went everywhere. Now Martin can walk up and tap them.
Well, not if there are grenades going off everywhere. Was that
more mortars landing on the far western edge? And you got Buckets and Not Bay coming up. 2 really good players against Lcpl. Yep.
Shy just woke back up. Martin is shooting over him. He doesn't know that Shy's there. Oh! But back around.
Maz wanted to finish the deal. Awesome.
Yeah, Martin had no idea that he was...
Bay just lagged out. Lcpl just spotted Buckets. Buckets doesn't know he's there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lcpl quickly checking to make sure Buckets is alone. Hey, buddy, you're kill 16.
And yeah, that thing is silent for me.
Yeah, so I think it has the same glitch as the Thompson 1928 model, where it just doesn't give any gunshot sounds, but you hear the click click.
Yeah, like I hear the report of it. I hear the
oh,
but not
Lennox. I think just spotted Lcpl running around behind the Vic.
The other Thunderbolt pilot is KIA.
Oh damn!
That is a comet now soaring through the sky.
Doing a loop-de-loop.
Would you loop-de-loop and pull? And your bird's all looking cool.
Hold up, is it going for a second one, or is it not going to have the gravity?
Those flaps are fucked. No, he's not going to have enough momentum to do the second one, but...
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He's already
funny.
dead, though.
Oh, no, he's dead. It's just...
Catching Carson, lining up to find the other cache as the two blue 4 guys to the north are still looking around defending. Lcpl on 17 kills, and he's got more guys coming up. He might break Adriano's record. Great grenade throw!
Not right into Nuclear Moose's...
Second one going up. That's going to get a kill on Nuclear. No, it kills him and knocks out Lcpl. That's 18. That's 18 kills.
What's the record? 21?
21 recorded, unofficially 23. Oh, but he gets picked off by Cool Breeze.
Why did he look away? Why was he looking to the north? Ah, well,
I think he was just trying to outmaneuver, but 18 kills is very close to that record.
I think that it's safe enough to say at this point that he did win on the round.
Oh, definitely. Just the numbers are down. What's that being quick to say? It's nothing compared to Adriano. Adriano, I would say, definitely, no matter what, even if I'm stalling for time, I apologize, but the difference is that Lcpl had an HE cannon and was able to liquidate an entire squad, but what he did with the other 6 guys that pushed him and he was able to kill them all, that was pretty significant in my opinion. Whereas Adriano literally just played Siri and became a fucking commando. What's the name of that guy from the Vietnam movies? Rambo. He literally Rambo'd the entire AO. It's great. A little more coffee there.
Yeah, Lcpl definitely earned his Ritterkreuz there. Patriot and that half track just kind of slowly going that MSR. Looking at the map, they tried to do another kind of pincer maneuver almost, but there's only 5 of them up to the north. Make that 4.
Kane and Michael coming around, 2 really good. Well, actually, I don't know much about Michael, but I know Kane is literally true to his name. And he has a G43, which also was being very, very powerful. Some stray fire landing by him because I think that's just Germans firing through the hedge. And he gets a drop. Oh, thank you, Kennarth. I was leaning a bit forward. And thanks for the 6-month resub, my man. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Cool Breeze is down. He just got double tapped. Sledv is still alive, but this is GG because of that crazy multi-kill.
That definitely... Well, the thing is that set it off, but he also got, what, another 8, 9 or so? I'm sorry, like 4 or 5. But those on top, that was an extra group coming up here that he then neutered. And now, yeah, like you were saying, Michael and King, they're wiping them out. You got 2 in the north.
King just gets friendly fired. I believe by Vonk. This is funny. These are actually the same guys in their squad. So they should have been told that they were doing that. But, nope. Bad guys over there. They're bad. Shoot. Because they still have the ability to check the map and check if they're hostile or not. So, no one checks, though. Just Arma. Now, Sledv might see Mikkel here if he turns the corner on the hedge. Sledv does have a bar, which in my opinion is... I would say it's the best gun overall to have in FNF. He muted himself again. So yeah, there's only like 5 guys still alive. Ooh, nope, they got the kill on that one guy.
Yeah,
took out 2 guys up here.
But it's
Martin on 4 kills.
Over. It's a moral victory at this point if they can get that northern cache.
Martin's on 4 kills, Maz on 1. I mean, they could still sneak in because the Germans are pretty well spread thin. The last 4 IB guy in the town for the U.S. forces just got picked off, I think, by Casey. We got Sled now coming up to check this wreckage here.
G-Legs with that Black Veerling hitting a little low.
What's that stopped his trainings because he got very busy IRL, and some of the times he couldn't, he just couldn't show up for his training slot. so he decided to stop. Do you see Wheaton's comments?
Yeah.
This isn't the exact same plan. In EU, they had a lot more men and surrounded the city. That's not correct.
Well, they didn't surround it. They just didn't. They didn't surround it at all. They hit one side of it.
They pushed from the north, got that foothold in, and then 2 other squads attacked from different vectors. But by then, they already had their foot in the door.
Ooh, good shot from Maz onto G-Lex there. But yeah, the difference being was that it was a unified push, not a pincer, and I mean it's really just bad luck that the pincer, half of that pincer got caught up.
Walked
by
right into the freaking
4-barreled AA cannon. Like, that's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. And yeah, with, let's see, 25 minutes almost on the clock, it's gonna be a quick one. Which, hey, fine by me.
Maniac, that's just an automated message. Don't worry about it. I mean, theoretically, Maz and Martin could... Oh, God. Oh, God. They're getting fucked. Never mind.
Yeah, that Scheissbecher launching grenades over them, that is going to be...
Oh, they're going to run right... Oh, thank God that's a smoke. Okay.
Yep. Jib, though, could do some work here.
I think he's just watching those upper levels instead of covering that corner. Now he's looking, but... They've already snuck around. What I'm curious to see is the northern fight. Oops, Sleeve just got caught out by grenades. Vonk and Roast knocked him unconscious.
So Carson and Catch up here on the north for Green 4. They have a cache up here to destroy. And yeah,
and
Koak
I
and
think
Schneider just kind of vibing.
Unconscious.
Koak has a Thompson. So yeah, he must have picked that up off of a dead American.
It's either a smoke mod or it's a compatibility thing.
The AK.
But they're using vanilla smoke grenades like they use in regular FNF. Oop, Jib coming around. Martin might have just spotted him. And there's the kill. Martin on his 5th. Great grenade throw. Knocks out Arma Jesus and kills Bronson.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to do a fighting retreat and then like call it because it's Maz and Martin. They know that it's done. They know that it's over.
I don't know. I mean, 6 kills for Martin. Arma Jesus wakes back up, but... Ooh, Martin getting... Ooh!
Getting,
No!
And Arma Jesus with the close range. He was focused on the far. Arma Jesus focuses on the near. And the double tap. Maz, yeah, he's running away. I don't blame him.
I will say this. The U.S.'s plan was solid. It's just, as you said earlier, they ran into the autocannon, and the autocannon said hello.
Yeah.
They have a stolen Thompson.
Carson and Catch starting to push in a little bit more. They are in the trenches.
Mm-hmm. I'll be occasionally looking over to see what Maz does.
Mm-hmm. So it is worth noting that
half track's coming around to run him down.
A carbine and a Springfield 1903.
Earth Knight, it was just the circumstance of that autocannon. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
But their biggest threat is going to be Schneider there with that.
He stole Thompson.
Yeah, sorry, that was Koak that has the Thompson, not Schneider. But
yeah,
yes,
Schneider has the Car 98.
Yes, I thought he had the Thompson as well, but no, that Thompson in the trenches is going to be hell. Schneider looking like he's... I don't know if I've heard anything.
They're going to call it in 1 minute. I think the northern objective could be taken, but definitely not the
but Schneider, he's over. Misses the shot on Catch. Koak might get drawn out.
Oh!
Ooh! So much for a marksman. Carson gets the return. I think they traded a little bit. Carson's still up.
Look at that fire going in the air over there, man.
Pops a grenade. Yeah, he's gonna try and finish that off. That's a quick grenade. Yeah, pops 2 over. They actually pop in the exact same spot. That's pretty good.
Oh,
and
they're calling that super early. Okay.
that was a very quick minute.
That was a quick minute. I have a quick mag dump and he's spinning around.
Yeah. Big rip. Big rip.
I
but
can
a
understand
very
why
good
they
win
did
for Blue
that.
Force.